Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the class. Now we would like to continue with our presentation after the reports submitted. Can I ask all of you to get ready? We will go by the number, yeah? Okay, can I invite the first group to get ready for presentation? Group 1, Son Sopit.
Yes, professors.
Okay.
Professor, I need to open camera, right?
Yes, please.
I have problem with my camera.
Oh, if that is the case, then no problem. You can start.
I cannot see the screen.
There is one green button in the middle of your Zoom. You can click on that button. It should share.
Can you see my screen, Professor?
Yeah, I can see your screen now.
Can I start now?
Yeah.
Okay. Greeting, Professor and everyone. I'm from Group 1. In our group have 4 members. And here is our table of contents. Now we go to introduction. Ultravon Company Ltd focus on importing high-value items for resale and consulting service for business entering the import market. They have been using QuickBooks for accounting for the last 3 years, but customers have expressed problem with the complicated procedures of establishing and improving purchase order as well as recording expense, particularly for cash on hand transaction. These issues distract user and waste time. Finding this problem and offering solution to make QuickBooks easy to use and effective are responsibility as the new business analyst. Now move to next part presented by Nusjeta.
Greeting, Professor. The problem one, time consuming, expand entries cash on hand. The challenge phrase is manual entry process. Users are spending excessive time inputting expense, especially for transactions involving cash on hand. Risk. The second one is the risk of errors. Frequent manual data entry increase the risk of human errors, lack of automation. There's no seamless ways to integrate or automate cash transaction entries directly into QuickBooks, which leads to inefficiencies. Problem two, challenge with purchase orders. Challenge phase, manual approval process. After creating purchase orders in QuickBooks, there is a lot of manual paperwork, email approval outside of QuickBooks, delay approval. Waiting for approval, email and signatures can delay the overall process, making it harder to track the status of purchase orders. Lack of integrations. The approval workflow is not integrated into QuickBooks, creating a gap between the system and the actual approval process. The next slide suggested improvement for expense entry. One, implement expense automation tools. Integration with bank account. Connect QuickBooks with the company bank account for real-time updates on expense. Mobile app for expense tracking. Use a mobile app for employees to quickly capture receipts and expense syncing directly with QuickBooks. Expense reporting feature simplifies the expense entry process by creating standard categories, making the import of recurring expense quicker and easier. Customize cash on hand entry quick and option provide a quick add features to expedite the import cash transaction, especially when they are routines. Recurring expense template. Implement template for recurring expense related to cash on hand to minimize repetitive data entries. The next one suggested improvement for purchase orders. Number one, streamline purchase order approval workflow. Automated approval flow. Implement an automated PO approval system with QuickBooks, where managers can approve or reject PO directly in the system without relying on email or paperwork. Purchase order alerts notification and enable notifications to alert relevant parties about pending purchase order, helping to speed up approval. Integration with document management tools. Digital signatures integrates QuickBooks with digital signature platform so that approval can happen seamlessly within the softwares. Centralized document storage link purchase order with cloud-based document management system where approval and related files are stored in centralized accessibility location. Purchase order templates, standard template, create standard template for purchase order that include pre-approved item and reducing the need to manually enter data each time purchase order is made. Thank you.
Thank you, Jita. And this is my turn to talk about the benefit or improvement. So we have three parts. The first one, we're going to talk about increased efficiency. Increased efficiency, it's mean the first one, we're going to talk about the automatic and template reduce menu effort. It's mean that QuickBook automate repetitive tasks such as invoice generation, payroll processing, and bank reconciliation, saving significant time. And the second point about the increased efficiency is use of template. Predefined template for invoice, purchase order, and report reduce the need for manual formatting and ensure consistency. And the last point is time saving feature. Auto scheduling, recurring transaction, and reminder for doer payment help business stay organized. So I'm finished my increased efficiency. Let's move to error reduction. Error reduction, we have three or 4 points. First one, we want to focus about automate data entry, reduce human mistake in financial record by importing transaction directly from bank's account. And the second is integrate system, signing data between different financial model. Example like payroll, invoicing, and tax cancellation to prevent discrepancy. And the third point is real-time data validation. So a QuickBook flag inconsistency and suggest correction, preventing costly error. The last point, audit trail feature, keep a detailed log of change made of financial data, helping track modification and prevent frauds. Last but not least, if we're going to know about faster approval. So faster approval, we also have four key factor too. So the first one is about streamline purchase order or shortcut PO process. QuickBooks simplify PO creation, approval, and tracking, reduction delay in procurement. The second point is automate approval workflow. It's meant set a predefined approval rule so manager can quickly review and approve financial transaction. The third point is faster decision making. So real-time access to financial data allow decision maker to act properly based on accurate information. The last point is we're going to talk about cloud accessibility. Its main manager can approve transaction from anywhere using mobile or web access, reducing dependency on physical presence. So we're going to our last part is conclusion. In conclusion, has with a slow approval process for purchase order and efficient expense entry, especially for cash on hand transaction. We can improve QuickBooks connection, standard PO operation, and improve expense entry to address issue. This enhancement will increase overall productivity, save time, and streamline operation. Communicating this recommendation or to the IT staff for additional action is the next step. So thank you everyone for listening and pay attention for our team.
Yeah, thank you very much to group number one. Just one quick question. If you refer back to your recommendation for purchase order, yeah, you say enhance the workflow. What enhance of workflow will you need? Streamline PO approval workflow. In what way do you want it to be streamlined?
It's to improve efficiency business. To improve efficiency.
To improve efficiency in what way?
It's mean making financial process faster, more efficient, and error free.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right then. Thank you very much to group number 1. Well done. Now can we move to group number 2? Group number 2 should be Ron Rachna, Savat Daria, Hank Perin, Vatana Satida, Sandaraniza. Are you guys there?
Good afternoon, Professor.
Good afternoon.
Được. Ê, xin ạ. Ngon à?
Okay, you can start now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hả?
Hello. Perin, you can start.
So good afternoon, Professor. Today I will be presenting to create the our team's class while using QuickBook and how we can improve efficiency. Hello, Professor. Uh, is it okay if I can you hear me?
Yes,
Like
I can hear
fine, like
you.
clearly?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah, she can. Okay, start. Yeah.
All right, your time starts now, yeah?
So the Ultra One Code has been using Quicken for 2 years to check financial transactions, has very concern efficiency issues related to expense entries and purchase order processing.
This one is very slow. You need to speak louder.
So good afternoon, Professor. Once again, today I will be presenting two key challenges that our team faced while using QuickBook and how we can improve efficiency. So let's get started. Ultra One Quality has been using QuickBook for 2 years to manage its financial transaction. However, employee has raised concern about efficiency issue related to expense entries and purchase order processing. This challenge result in delay, errors, and additional manual work impact overall productivity. This report outlines the key issues faced in these areas and provide recommendations for improvement. Now, let's take a closer look at two key challenges: expand entry for cash on hand transaction and purchase order management. The first challenge is related to expense entries. Many employees have reported that entering expense in QuickBooks, particularly cash on hand transaction, is time consuming and prone to error. The main challenges in this problem are manual data entry is inefficiency that employees spend significant time entering expand individually and lines of automation, increase workload, and reduce productivity. Secondly, is the cash on hand transaction like automation. Based transaction as manually record, requiring additional step, and there is no structured method for importing multiple transactions at once. Lastly, is frequent errors in expense recording that users often misclassify expense due to manual selections and duplicate enter and incorrect amount lead to reconcile issue. Now let's move on to purchase order process. Currently, we rely on email approvals and paperwork, which lead to several issues such as approval delays in which employee send purchase order requests while emails and waiting for response slowdown procurement. Next is lack of integration with QuickBook. Purchase order are creating in QuickBook, but approvals happen outside the system, making tracking difficult. Last but not least is too much paperwork with printing and email document adding unnecessary work and price error. So moving on to my teammate who will talk about the recommendation. Thank you.
Is that all?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Sandra Anisa, and I'm gonna present you the next topic. So, suggested improvement. So our suggestion to improve the expense entries optimization is to enabling bank feeds transactions can be imported automatically and reducing manual work. By doing this, QuickBook also has receipt scannings, which allowed employees to take photos of their receipts, and the system will extract the details automatically. So additionally, we can set up the predefined spends categories so that common transactions are categorized instantly. Next, we can integrate QuickBooks with expense management tools like with expense management tools. This allowed employees to submit expense via a mobile app, and everything syncs in QuickBooks seamlessly. We can also use prepaid business card with this prepaid business card to reducing the needs of manual Lastly, setting up the automated approval process. This assure expense are reviewed and approval faster and minimize delays. Next, moving on to the purchase order management improvement. To streamline this process, we can implement the purchasing order approval workflow within QuickBooks. We can use the purchasing order approval directly within QuickBooks, uh, eliminating the needs of email approval. We can also enable the digital signatures within the tools like Adobe Signs to speed up the approval faster. Additionally, we can also set up the pre-approval vendor rules so the smaller purchases are automatically approved without unnecessary delays. If the QuickBook alone is not enough, we also can interrogate the indicated procedure system like pro Procurify. So this system will provide a real-time purchasing order trackings, reducing manual work and making the approval faster and much more efficiencies. So moving on to the conclusions, by implement these solutions, we can signify the reducing manual works and improve accuracy and make both expense entries and purchasing order management more efficiencies. Thank you, Professor.
Okay, thank you very much to the group. Can we now move to group number 3? Group number 3, Raksa and Trent.
Nisa, can you stop sharing the screen so we could share as well? Okay, so we're going to start now. So first of all, greetings, Professor and everyone. My name is Gautami Resa, and I am from Group 3. And today I'm here to present to everyone on the improvements in QuickBook for Ultravon Company Ltd. So firstly, meet our members where we have Meta Jutimon, Letsa Asmi, Sarothe, Sakun Melissa, and Kim Hu Yu. So moving on to our table of contents, where we firstly have the background, the problems and challenges we have faced, the suggestions on improvements, and also the conclusion. So starting off with the background, this company has been utilizing QuickBooks for its accounting needs for the past 2 years. And as a business analysis, our initial discussions with management revealed significant challenges faced by users in managing transactions efficiently, especially concerning expenses and purchase orders. And given the company's dual business operations, importing high-value items and consulting services, the efficiency of financial operation is still crucial. So now moving on to the problems and challenges that we have faced, which are time-consuming expense entry and efficient purchase order processing. And about the time-consuming expense entry, it is said that the process of manually inputting transactions, especially cash on hand expenses, they are time-consuming and prone to human error. Users have expressed frustration over the amount of time they have spent inputting transactions to QuickBooks. They're basically the recurring theme is that the process is inconvenient, and many users report that the manual entry system is prone to human error, which lead to inaccuracies and possible discrepancies in financial reporting. And another concern raised is that the inefficient handling of purchase orders. The current workflow involves creating purchase orders in QuickBooks simply as a formality, followed by extensive paperwork outside the system for approvals through email or other methods. This not only complicates tracking, but also uses up more time when it could be better spent on strategic activities. The combination of these inefficiencies lead to lowered productivity, employee dissatisfaction, and potential financial inaccuracies, which could ultimately affect the company's profitability and market reputation as well. And now moving on to the suggestions where my team member will continue. Yes, thank you.
Good afternoon, Professor. So I am the presenter. So I am in charge of the suggestion. Our suggestion on what to improve. Our suggestion on what to improve are enhancement in expense entry process and streamlining purchase orders. To tackle the issues surrounding expense entry, we propose the following improvement. Firstly, integration with the receipt scanning software, where we can introduce a receipt management tool that integrates smoothly with QuickBooks and can facilitate automatic entry of expenses. Tools like Expensify or Receipt Bank allow users to scan receipts, which are then automatically categorized and uploaded to QuickBooks, reducing manual entry times and minimizing errors. Secondly, mobile access for expense reporting, where we implement a mobile application that allows team members to enter expense in real time, which can ease the process. Employees could record expenses as they occur, and these entries could sync with QuickBooks, cutting down on backlog and forgotten entries. And to resolve the challenge faced with the purchase orders process, we suggest one point is automated workflow for purchase order, in which we would like to upgrade the current QuickBooks setup to allow for automated approval workflow within the system. So this could reduce the need for external paperwork. By incorporating an approval feature directly in QuickBooks, user can send a request for approval that can be tracked and revisited, thus maintaining digital records of the entire process. Lastly is vendor management integrations. Integrating a vendor management module can simplify the communication and documentation process. For instance, integrating a platform can provide vendor with direct access to purchase order for confirmations and tracking purposes, thereby reducing unnecessary back and forth through email. In conclusion, addressing the challenges faced in expense entry and purchase ordering process is essential for optimizing the financial operation of Ultra One Co Ltd. By adopting the suggested solutions, the company can enhance its operational efficiency, ultimately leading to increased productivity and improved employee satisfaction. That is all of our group presentation. Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, thank you very much to group number 3. So you have addressed the 2 problems, identified for using QuickBooks based on the simple case study. Can I ask one particular question about when you say human error in your presentation just now? What do you mean by human error? Is it because the source documents are not correctly transferred to QuickBooks?
Basically, what we wanted to say is that because we are prone to human error, as in when we record transaction, we could maybe make mistakes. We might record from a different invoice or a different number, something like that. Yes. Was I answering your question, Professor?
Any view on this?
Professor, could you repeat what you just said? We didn't hear you.
No, you mentioned here about the human error is one of your problems or challenges, right? That makes the QuickBooks not to be meeting its objective. So could you please explain what you mean by human error?
We already answered it, but maybe because of the mic problem, we will answer it again.
You already answered just now, you mean?
So what we meant about the prone to human error, as in like when we record the transactions manually, we might face some difficulties, as in we might record a different transaction or different number depending on the invoice.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, can we move to group number 4, to Angela and friends? Thank you to group number 3.
Hello, Professor. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Walter.
So today we'll be discussing the problems that the employees of Ultra One Co Ltd have been facing for the 2 years during its time of using QuickBooks along with its suggested solution. And we're from Group 4, and here are our team members. I am Angela. In our team, we have Siling, we have Maniratana, and Chan Bisay.
Can you please present?
Wait.
Hello, guys.
Hello, Janan.
I don't know why my screen sharing is paused.
Yeah, it's not showing the big screen.
I already resumed it though.
Can you please stop sharing and share it again?
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. We're group 4 and I'm Angela. There's also Cao Siling, Inmani Rotana, and Tia Pisai. So the first major challenge is the manual entry of expenses, particularly for cash on hand. Currently, the employees must enter each transaction manually, which is very time consuming and increases the likelihood of errors. This issue can lead to the inconsistency in expense categorization, making it difficult for the company to track financial transactions accurately. This inconsistency may slow down the company daily operations and affects the company ability to manage expenditures effectively. So to solve this problem, the company should enable bank rules function in QuickBooks by linking the company's bank account to QuickBooks transactions will be imported automatically, reducing the need for manual data entry. Furthermore, enabling bank rules ensures that the recurring transactions are categorized consistently, minimizing errors and improving financial accuracy. So this will save time, improve reporting, and allow the employees to focus on more strategic tasks rather than repetitive data entry. Another challenge is the approval process for purchase order. While purchase orders are recorded in QuickBooks, the actual approval process takes place externally through emails and paperwork. So this leads to approval delays, miscommunications, and approvals getting lost in emails, making it very challenging to track purchase orders efficiently. An effective approach is to implement QuickBooks built-in approval system. The system allows managers to review and approve purchase order within QuickBooks, eliminating the need for emails and paperwork. Additionally, automatic email notifications can also be set up to notify managers about pending approvals and ensuring a smoother workflow and reducing the risk of overlooked requests. In conclusion, by leveraging QuickBooks automation features, Ultra One Co Ltd can significantly enhance operational efficiency. Automating expense tracking will save time and reduce errors, while the built-in approval system will streamline purchase order approvals and improve the workflow. Transitioning to a more automated system will give the company a better financial control and a more efficient business process. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Okay, group 4, what do you mean by automated tools that you want to suggest to the company? In what form they are available?
Can you please repeat the question again?
You mentioned about the automated tools, right? That you need to mobilize for QuickBooks as part of your suggestion. Could you please explain on the automated tools that you refer to?
Those automated tools that we mentioned are the functions that were in QuickBooks that the company hasn't been utilized yet. For example, let's say by connect to their bank account and credit card and to review all the transactions that has been occurred, so it's easier to streamline all the transactions.
Thank you very much to group number 4. Well done.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Now, group 5. Can I invite Group 5. Cynthia, King Cynthia. Yeah.
Hello, Professor. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Rotita.
Okay, I'm going
Rotita.
to start now. Good morning, Professor and everyone. I'm Sapida from Group 5, and today we're going to discuss about key challenge faced by Ultra One Co Ltd, along our suggestion for improvement. And I'd like to introduce my team. Come here, next slide. So Contia, me, Sapida, Chị Ying, Sothon Thasset, and Noknaran. As you know, the company faced several challenges, including expand entry that take too long. In entering expand, especially cash transaction, take a lot of time and effort. It slow down work, increase the chance of mistake. Faster automate system could help to save them and reduce error. Slow purchase order process, the PO system rely on email paperwork, making it hard to track and cause delay. Loss of document and miscommunicate can slow down purchase. A digital tracking system would make the process faster and more organized. Manual data entry issue, manually entering data, especially important financial detail, increasing the risk of error. Small mistake can lead to the big financial problem. Using automating tool will reduce the error and make the data entering much easier. And this is all of my part. Tasap, my friend, will going to present the next part.
No. At this point, I would like to offer some suggestions to address this challenge in expense tracking and management. Mobile expense tracking app. Develop an app that allows users to download image of receipt, engage, ensuring accurate data entry and reducing manual workload. Alternatively, linking bank account to QuickBooks for automatic update can further streamline the process. Approval workload integration. Implement automate workload for POS erosion, them based on role and monetary value with notification for pending approval. This will increase efficiency, improve tracking, and reduce error. Cloud storage solution. Outline cloud storage for receipt and document, ensuring secure backup and easy access from any device. Conclusion. In conclusion, Ultra One Ltd can enhance its financial performance by addressing this challenge, including implementing our suggestion, improvement, and automate approve workload for POS will reduce delay, minimize error, and foster effective collaboration with the IT department. This initiative tackle current challenge and position the company for further growth coupled with operational excellence. That's all my presentation.
Okay, thank you very much. The last presenter, is it not Noreen?
Sothon Thasset.
Sorry?
Sothon Thasset.
Sothon Thasset. Okay. All right. Thank you to the group. I think it is well presented. Thank you very much. Okay, can we move to group number 6 or Chanmoni Batai? Okay, you may start now.
Professor, please wait. There's some problem with slide sharing.
Okay.
I'm sharing it. Can you hear me, Professor?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'll start now. So good afternoon, Professor. Today we're going to discuss some of the key financial management challenges faced by Ultra One Co. Ltd while using QuickBook and explore strategic solution to improve efficiency. So one of the main challenges the company encounter is manual entry load, which indicate that users are spending an excessive amount of time manually entering transactions. Recording and tracking these expenses manually is time-consuming and prone to error. Additionally, resource drain is another pain point where valuable time and resources are being diverted from strategic tasks to data entry. User can create purchase order in QuickBooks, but the approval process remain manual, often relying on email, which add extra effort and paperwork. So in order to tackle these challenges, let's start with the first recommendation improvement, which is expand management solution. So our first recommendation is to implement bank feed and automate import. So by linking bank account and credit card directly to QuickBook, transaction can be automatically imported, significantly reducing manual entry and error. Additionally, setting up transaction rule ensure that expenses are categorized correctly by vendor or amount, further streamline financial tracking. So a highly effective solution is to use a app such as like mobile expense capture app like Expensify, also hold expense, which let employee instantly record expenses by photographing receipts. By implementing this solution, Ultra One Co. Ltd can reduce manual work, improve data accuracy, and free up staff time for more critical financial tasks. And now let's move on to another important area, optimizing the purchase order workflow. So the purchase order inefficiency and how can we enhance the workflow for Ultra One Co. Ltd. So the biggest issue with the current purchase order approval process is that it's manual and inefficient. While QuickBook allows users to create purchase order, but the approvals are handled externally, often through email or manually. So this not only slow down the process, but also increase the chances of miscommunication and missing approvals. We recommend implement and integrate purchase order approval system instead of relying on scattered email thread. QuickBook can be paired with approval workflow app. My team will continue on.
Correcting Professor, my name is Sanjam Ninit, and I will continue on optimizing the point of approval process. And why it have? Because it have to eliminate the external paperwork by handling the approval directly within QuickBook or a connected app, remove the massive email thread and paper trail, And it also speed up the process because by doing this, approval are faster when everything is in one place. And how we do it? We can start using the approval workflow app. And these are some recommended apps that are compatible with the QuickBook. Tools like Approval Max, Beer.com, Airbase, or Procurify are integrated with QuickBook to create a customizable approval workflow and set up a multi-level approval by defining who need to approve what. Then let the system automatically route the point of sale for you. And by implementing this strategy, ultrawork.co.rtd can significantly improve the financial efficiency. And expecting the benefit that we are expected from those are reducing the manual work, allowing employee to focus on more strategic tasks, and it also improves the accuracy by minimizing the human error, ensuring higher quality outcome. With faster processing, efficiency is greatly enhanced, and it enabling us to complete the test in a less time. Lastly, automation speed up the approval, allowing for quicker decision making and driving the business growth. Overall, the automations lead to the improved productivity and smoother operations. And to improve the QuickBook efficiency, it is essential to streamline expense tracking, utilize the mobile expense apps such as Expensify or Soho Expense, and implemented mobile expense app allow user to record and submit the expense instantly, which reducing the error and saving time. Optimizing the PO approval can be optimized by the using automated approval systems, such as the approval Mac, Beer.com, Airbase, or Procurify. And it will ensure a faster and more efficiency process, minimizing the delay in financial workflow. And the enhancing transparency through real-time insights provide better control and smarter decisions making, which by focusing on this improvement, business can maximize the QuickBook potential, boost productivity, and simplify financial management for the long-term success. Thank you, Professor, everyone.
Okay, thank you very much to the group. Can I confirm if the two presenters are or Chan Moni Nivotai and Sin Cham Minet?
I'm not sure. Are you asking that?
No, I just want to confirm that the two presenters for your group.
Yeah, there's two
Chan
presenters.
Moni
The first one
Nivotai.
is. So basically, there's two presenters. The first one is me, Hu Chamni Batai, and the second presenter is Sin Chamni Nate.
Sin Chan Minet.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Moninet. Okay, all right. It's a good presentation. Well done. So yeah, I enjoy listening to your presentation. All right, can we have another group to present, group 7? Group 7 is Koi Marie Ratna.
Good afternoon, Professor and everyone. I'm from Group 7 and a group of business analysts hired by UltraOne, a company that provides goods and services to help suggest improvements for the problems the company faces regarding the use of QuickBooks and provide solutions. So here are my teammates, me, Khoi Mary Rotane, Dong Sok Lin, Tang Hui Ling, and Natchan Watani. And this is the overview of the presentation. So before diving in further into the solution, let's discuss on the problems the company often faces. It manually entering expenses into QuickBooks for transaction, especially relating to cash on hand. And second one is approval process for purchase orders requires external communication through emails and paperwork. And for the first problem is manually entering expense transaction can be time consuming, slow down operations, and increases risk of human errors. So the solution to that is small amount of transaction using cash on hand. The company can consider using petty cash accounts so that users can record transactions in bulk instead of one by one. And for recurring transactions, the company can automate transaction by integrating QuickBooks with banking systems. And for transactions using cash at bank, the company can work with the IT team to build an internal expense tracking system that integrates with QuickBooks through API solutions or import documents for automatic recordings. So now my next teammate will present problem 2.
Good afternoon, Professor and everyone. My name is Tang Huling. I will be present the second problem and the solutions. The company often face external approval process such as email, paperwork, or purchase order can lead to delay and inefficiency, including software performance issue, data corruptions, network problems, or user-related inefficiency. And the solution for this problem is to incorporate an internal approval workflow directly within QuickBooks. This eliminates the needs of paperwork and external email, while also speed up approval. Require all purchase order to be entered in QuickBooks, review, and mark approved. To further monitor who create and approve the purchase order, user can go to audit log or assign various degree of approval for purchase order authorization. Moving on to conclusions. The solution provided will help us to save time, create an efficiency, and minimize error, which allows employees to work on high-value tasks and boost and improve productivity. And that's the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, one thing that you presented, group 7, is it will save time. In what way does it save time?
It saves time because we don't have to do it manually, and it also decreases human errors as well. So because we can just import documents or automate those spending so that we don't record it in the wrong account or wrong number.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. Okay, guys, do we have another group, the last one to present? Or maybe if we have 2 more, that would be great, yeah? Can I ask if group 8 is ready? Okay, group 8.
Good afternoon, Professor, and hello, everyone. We are Group 8, and today we will present about the improvement of the expand, import, and purchase order creation in the QuickBook. And here is, wait, and here is our group member. And here is our group member. We have Hyun Chan Panadet, Lim Bội Sang, Sathi Tevi, Mi Lao Lam Chetena, and Ching Si Lei. Next slide, please. So after using QuickBook for 2 years, the company has faced two difficulties, which are they have spent a lot of time on recording the new entry and doing a lot of paperwork outside the QuickBook. Next slide, please. So for the challenges that many users in the company have faced are that they spend a lot of time just importing the data into the data entry while recording the expenses. They need to add the new one by one and fill in all the detail. Sometimes they even make a mistake or error or like booking duplicated due to there are a lot of data for them to book manually. Next, they also have to repeat the same action and redo it every time they record the new entry. So after this, next slide, please. So after discussing with the team, we have found the answer to this problem, which required the company to upgrade the QuickBook plan to the latest plan, which is QuickBook Advanced. By upgrading the plan to the advanced option, the company will have the access to the batch action feature, which allow user to import the data from Excel to QuickBook quicker and easier. This could save user more time while when they importing the data into the system. So after upgrading the plan to advanced option, you can follow the picture that our team provided on the slide. And it's here is the end of my part. My team will continue explain the second issue. Thank you.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me, Professor? So let's move on to my part. As mentioned, while the manager said that they have been using QuickBooks for the last 2 years, there's recurring feedback from various users. Professor, can you hear me clearly?
A little bit noise, but I can hear.
Okay. So I will start again. So as mentioned, the manager said that while they have been using QuickBooks for the last 2 years, there's recurring feedback from various users that they spend a lot of time entering transactions in QuickBooks. There are concerns about creating purchase orders in QuickBooks and then doing a lot of paperwork outside of QuickBooks. So our task is to spend less effort and time on recording the purchase orders with high priority. Our issue breakdown is the problem we see is external action is needed after entering data in QuickBook, meaning that we are required to wait until approval before records the next purchase order. Next slide, please. So we have three solutions breakdown for this issue. First is to eliminate approval email. And two, we also have an idea of requesting the system admin to add pre-approval function for pre-approved orders. The third one is carbon copy the pre-approved order to set email address. In conclusions, in order to improve your QuickBook experience, we suggest to upgrade to QuickBook Advanced and then use batch action function to improve Excel's data from local networks. Add pre-approved function for pre-approved orders and carbon copy the orders to set email address. That's it for our presentations. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the 8th group. So can I confirm the two presenters, Lo Lim Chiatna and Chiang Sekling? Yeah. Am I right?
Yes, Professor.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for presenting. I think any question from the floor? Anybody would like to ask question? All okay. Yeah, no question from me. Thank you very much. Group number 8. Well done. Can we go to group number 9? Daravisal and Maninik. Printing. Daravisal, are you there? Daravisal. Daravisal and Maninik. Daravisal. Any of the other groups? Group 10, are you ready? If group 10 is ready, I can proceed with group 10. Lee Botera or Lee Bengkok. Are you ready or you want to present tomorrow? Yeah, you can do tomorrow. Wait from group request to do tomorrow. Okay. So group 12, Sojata, or group 13, Morocco. Do you want to do it today or tomorrow? Okay. Group 14, Boratana, tomorrow. Okay, all right. So if you guys want to do it tomorrow, please make sure that you come on time early, and then please make sure that we have the time observed, 10 minutes each. Okay, what about Daravisal? I don't see Daravisal today. Okay, so if there are requests that you guys are going to present tomorrow. So I think that's all for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye, Batai. Goodbye, Ra. Batera. Goodbye. Bye, Batai. I have asked you to do tomorrow. Okay. Oh, okay. There is how. Okay, so for tomorrow, yeah. Bye-bye. Take care.